Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, everyone. This is our third live Quran learning session, and today, inshallah, we will be focusing on Surah Al-Falaq. So, I will be using the same four-step method, inshallah, in which we will focus on listening first. Then we will be doing the spellings. We will be breaking down the rules. Then we will focus on spellings, and in the end, again, one more recitation, focusing on the mistakes, possible mistakes which one can make. So let me summarize. Our four-level or four-step method is where first step is listening, then we do the rule breakdown, spellings, and correction. So as I have mentioned in this session, I will be teaching Surah Al-Falaq step by step with correct pronunciation, clear Tajweed rules so that you can recite it properly and confidently in your daily prayers. If you are new here, you are very welcome. And if you would like to build a strong foundation, you can also watch our previous live sessions where we have covered Surah An-Nas and Surah Fatiha in very detail. Those episodes are available on the channel and will help you understand today's lesson even better, because so many rules I have explained in a very detail. So let's take a moment, let's settle down, and if you want, you can keep your Quran or Musaf ready with you, and I will be sharing this screen where I have highlighted few rules. So let me explain. Green color here will be showing you the halqiya letters. Orange color is for idgham with gunna. I have explained very much in detail idgham with gunna or without gunna in the previous session. Then this blue color here is showing you the ikhfa, rule of ikhfa, which is hiding. You will see pink color for qalqala letters. This concept might be new for you. Today, inshallah, we will be focusing on this rule. Then the red color is for the musta'aliya letters, which are the heavy letters. If you have any question during the session, you can comment me, you can message me anytime, and then inshallah I will get back to you. So let's start with the name of Allah. Our first level or step, which is listening. So at this stage, I want you to listen carefully, and if you want to repeat slowly after me, you can do so. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. صدق الله العظيم. So our step 1 has been completed. It's very quick because it's just mainly focusing on the recitation. Step 2 is very important because here we are doing the rule breakdown ayah by ayah. So I want you to listen carefully and try to understand the Tajweed rules, because without Tajweed, without understanding the rules of Tajweed, one may fall into lahni khafi or lahni jali, and these are such mistakes, especially the lahni jali, it can change the meaning of Quranic words. Lahne khafi is associated with breaking the beauty or diminishing the beauty of Quranic words, like not adhering with the rules of Nun Sakina or full mouth letters. But Lahne Jali are the one, they can change the meaning of Quranic words. So we need to be especially avoiding Lahne Jali. So let's start from ayah number 1. So in this ayah, as you can see, it's starting with the word qul. Qul. Qaraf is heavy. And in the last class, I have explained the makharaj, the articulation point or pronunciation point for the qaf, that it's heavy and it's pronounced from the root or the back of your tongue when it touches the soft palate or the soft part of your upper palate. And it's quite heavy, full mouth letter, qul, qul. If you say kul, the meaning will change. So here the word qul means to say. If you say kul with the light kaf, the meaning will be to eat. Next word is a'udhu. A'udhu. Ain is from the halkiya letters. Okay, it's from the middle of the throat. A bit squeezing sound. And you have to train your muscles in the throat in order to pronounce it clearly. So you have Hamza and then you have Ain. A'u, a'u. We stretch up to one alif because waw is madda here. I've explained madda letters also in very detail in the previous session. So if you see waw is sakina and before that you see the dhamma, this makes this waw madda. So it's a'udhu, dhu. Dhal is a dental letter. So it's from the tip of the tongue when it touches the inner edges of your top two front teeth. So never lose control on the tongue while pronouncing dhal. Never mix it with the za. A'udhu birabbil. Here ra is heavy because it's having a fatha on top. Ba is twice because it's having a shadda on the top. So one ba we are reading with the ra, birab, and the other ba with the next lam, bil. Birabbil falaq. Now, this concept might be new for you about the qalqala letters, and I will explain in very detail, inshallah, as all the ending of the Surah Falaq of every ayah is with the qalqala letters. Okay, so qaraf is heavy. It's from the musta'aliya letters as well as it's from the qalqala letters. So two characteristics are combined here in the letter qaraf. So it's heavy as well as it's bouncing letter. So before we proceed, let's see what are the qalqala letters, bouncing letters. So these are the 5 letters: qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. And here I have created a little bit description for you to make this concept more clear. Let's see in detail what are the qalqala letters. It's with the qaf and qaf, the heavy kaf, qalqala letters. Qalqala means an echoing sound when the letter is silent. Sakina means silent. The strength of that echo changes depending on where the letter comes. So what does it mean? It means that mostly students are asking me this question. Wherever we see this letter, shall we give them a echo or a bouncing sound? Even if you try, it will not bounce because there are certain conditions. So 3 types of qalqala mostly we are having: weak, strong, and strongest. So inshallah we will see in this lesson in more detail, inshallah. So when it comes to qalqala will be more prominent if qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal are silent. Okay, these letters are silent first of all. Secondly, there will be a weak qalqala when you end the recitation with these letters and they're just silent. But there is another situation when there is a strong qalqala and another situation where there is a strongest kalkala. So let's see how we can make these letters weak, strong, strongest, and what does it mean. So when it comes to weak kalkala, this is the lightest echoing sound. So what is echo? Echo is the reflection of the sound. When your sound strikes somewhere and then it bounces back. Same concept is here. We will apply to the qalqala letters. These are your bouncing letters. They bounce. There is a bounce in the makhrij, or there is a echo in the makharij when you say these letters. When it comes to weak qalqala, this is the lightest echo. It's not too strong. It's just light echoing. And when does it happen? When a qalqala letter has sukoon on top. Same like in Surah Falaq, all ayahs are ending with the qalqala letters, and these are just having the sukoon sign because we are making them silent when we are pausing. And when it comes to the qalqala letters coming inside a word, the qalqala will be weak. Okay, not ending, not a word is the words are not ending with the qalqala letters, but the qalqala letters are coming in between somewhere in the words. Then you will not feel the qalqala at all, and you do not stop on it. If you are not stopping on it, then there is no qalqala. Now let's see how it sounds when it's coming at the end, okay, or in between the words. So it will be very soft, no exaggeration, just enough to avoid swallowing the letter itself. So examples are yaqdaru, at'amahum, naj'al. So here in the word yaqdaru, kaf is a kalkala letter, but you can't find it like echoing much. Same in the word at'amahum. Ta is from the qalqala letters, but you can't feel it much. Naj'al, naj'al. Jim is qalqala, and again the qalqala is weak here. Let's move to the strong qalqala. So this is where finally we can hear qalqala. We can hear the echoing of our sounds. When does it happen? When you stop, when you do the waqf, and the last letter is the qalqala letter. The letter becomes sakina because of stopping. Same in Surah Falaq, all we are making it silent because we are stopping there. So you can hear it clearly, it's audible echoing, and it's still controlled but not too explosive, like not too strong. It's strong but not the strongest. For example, ahad, falaq, khalaq. You can see there is an echo. You can feel it, you can hear it. If you want, you can repeat after me. Ahad, falaq, khalaq. The strongest kalkala. This is the maximum level and it must be done carefully. When does it happen? You stop. Okay, there is a waqf. We are stopping and we are stopping at the kalkala letter, and the last letter is a kalkala letter, same, and it is mushaddada. It's having a shadda on the top. This is the point where the kalkala will be the strongest. So the clearest echo you can hear, it's still short. It's not because we can't elongate this, we can't stretch the sound of these letters, and same like the other vowels, but it will be much audible. For example, al-haqq, tabba, watab. So when you say watab, your lips are meeting and then they are like they are joining and then they are opening again. So when you do so, watab, there is a complete echo. It's a complete kalqala, and it's the strongest kalqala. So if you want the one line comparison, I have made here certain points. So when the kalqala letters are inside the word, kalqala will be weak. When you are stopping, pausing at it, kalqala will be strong. Same like in Surah Falaq, we will be focusing on that. If you're stopping and the last letter is having shadda, it's a kalqala letter, as well as it's having a shadda, then there will be a strongest kalqala. So let's move to this slide where we have Surah Falaq. I hope this concept is clear. So let's move to ayah number 2. In ayah number 2, we have min sharri. Noon is sakin here, and after noon sakina, you have sheen. Sheen is from the ikhfa letters, and here will be ikhfa, the hiding. Always remember the difference between hiding and nasalization, simple nasalization. So again, if you want, you can check the previous live session. So the recording is still available on my channel. So you can differentiate between the ikhfa, idgham and gunna. So here we will be hiding the noon. Min sharri. Min sharri. Sound is going into the nose and tongue is suspended. It's floating inside the mouth. It's not touching anywhere. The moment you will touch your tongue to the upper palate, you will end up doing gunna. Here our main goal is to do ikhfa, hiding. So it will be min sharri. Min sharri. Ra is twice. Ma, and then alif is madda here with the mim. Ma khalaq. 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 So kha is heavy. Qaf is qalqala because we are giving it sukoon, we are pausing at it. Khalaq. Khalaq. Next is wa min sharri. Same rule, ikhfa. Because noon is sakin, after that is sheen. Sheen is from the ikhfa letter, so you will say wa min sharri ghasiqin. Ghain is heavy, it's from the musta'aliya letters here. Qaf is heavy, it's from the musta'aliya letters. Ghasiqin. Idha, idha, idha. Control the tongue when you're pronouncing the letter dhal. And alif is madda, so there is a stretch. Idha, waqab, waqab, waqab. Ba is again qalqala letter. And before ba you have qaf, kaf is heavy. In the next ayah, again you have وَمِن شَرٍ. Here, وَمِن شَر. وَمِن, here you have ikhfa in this noun. But you say, when you say the word sharrin, 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 this holding of the noon sound and taking it into the nose is gunna here now. Okay, noon is mushaddada. So this is idgham with gunna. Sharrin. Let me highlight it. So orange color is for idgham. Okay. وَمِن شَرٍ شَرٍ نَفَّاثَاتِ ثَاتِ. Tha is same like dhal from the Lithaviya letters. And you need to touch the tip of your tongue, with the top two front teeth, inner edges of your top two front teeth. Fil uqad. Ain is from the halqa letters. So we have used green color for the halqa letters. Let me explain again. So in the word وَمِن شَرٍ, noon is having sukoon, and after that sheen is from the ikhfa letter, so you will do ikhfa here. وَمِن شَرٍ. In the word sharrin, this noon is having idgham with a gunna, so you will hold the sound of the noon. وَمِن شَرٍ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. Ain from the middle of the throat. Qaf is from the musta'aliya letters, heavy. And here, dal, which is in the pink color, is showing the qalqala letters. That dal is qalqala. So, uqad, uqad. Wa min sharri. Same rule. Noon is from the, after noon is sheen. Sheen is from the ikhwa letters. So here we will do ikhwa. Wa min sharri hasidin. Ha is from the middle of the throat, as it's from the halqiya letters. Either dhal is from the tip of the tongue when it touches the inner edges of top two front teeth. Hasad, hasad. Dal is from the qalqala letters. Alhamdulillah, we managed to complete our step 2 as well. Now we're moving to step 3. which is the spellings, inshallah. But before we move to our step 3, let's recite it one more time, carefully, slowly, word by word. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. Alhamdulillah. Now, step 3, spellings. Ba, sin kasra bis, mim, lam kasra mil. Bismil, lam is light with a vertical harka. Mil, lam is having vertical fatha. So lam fatha, la, bismillah. Ha, ra kasra hir, ra ha fatha ra. Hir rah, mim, vertical fatha. Ma, hir rah, ma. Noon ra kasra nir, ra fatha ra, nir ra. Ha ya kasra hi, stretching because of the madda. Hi, and mim is sakina, so him. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qaf lam dama qul. Hamza fatha a, ain waw dama u, dal dama dhu, a'udhu. أعوذ قل أعوذ. با كسرة بي، را با فتح رب، برب. با لام كسرة بال، برب بال. فا فتح فا، لام فتح لا, and قاف ساكن. فلق فلق. Never make this raw light. Never say برب الفلق. برب الفلق. Make it heavy. برب الفلق. Very good. برب الفلق. قل أعوذ برب الفلق. ميم نون كسرة من شين را فتحة شر را كسرة ري من شر شر. Here you tell me the rule of ra. Will it be heavy or light? Okay, comment below and I will check your answers shortly. Mim alif fatha ma ما. خا فتح خا، لام فتح لا، لام فتح لا, and قاف is ساكن. خلق من شر ما خلق. واو فتح وا، ميم نون كسرة من ومن. شين را فتح شر را كسرة ري شر. غين ألف فتح غا، سين كسرة سي غاسي. قاف دو كسرة قن غاسق. همزة كسرة إي، ذال ألف فتحة ذا إذا. واو فتحة وا، قاف فتحة قا، وقا, and با is ساكن, so وقب وقب. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب. واو فتحة وا، ميم نون كسرة من. ومن شين رام شين را فتح شر را نون كسرة رن شر. نون فتحنا شر. نون فا فتح نف شر نف. فا vertical فتح فا. ومن شر النفا ثا فتح ثا. ومن شر النفاثا. Both are vertical harkas, so we will stretch the fa and tha both sound. Ta kasra ti. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ. fa lam kasra fil. عند معو fil عو قاف فتح and dal sakin. fil uqad fil uqad. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. واو فتح وا، ميم نون كسرة من. ومن شين را فتح شر را كسرة ري شر. ومن شر ح ألف فتحة ح سين كسرة سي حاسي دال تو كسرة دن حاسد همزة كسرة إي ذال ألف فتحة ذا إذا ومن شر حاسد إذا ها فتحة سين فتحة سا حسا and dal is sakin. So إذا حسد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. So this was the end of step 2. Now we are left with one step, which is the final one, in which we will do the correction and we will focus on the commonly make mistakes. So step 3, final recitation and common mistakes. So I will recite again. Watch for the halqiya letters, idgham with gunna, ikhfa, qalqala letters, musta'aliya letters, as well as the madda letters, which we have learned previously, inshallah. And if you would like, I can explain again what are the madda letters. Let's get started. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. So this brought us to the end of our session. If you would like to know the translation of these words, word-to-word translation or sentence-wise, you can comment below, and inshallah I will consider your suggestion. In the next session we can do that. And also, if you have any question about what are the halqiya letters, idgham, ikhwa, qalqala letters, musta'aliya letters, or any of the tajweed rules, your suggestions, your comments are most welcome, and I will go over it again. Briefly, I can also right now conclude the session, and I can tell you the halqiya letters are the letters which are pronounced from the throat. So our throat is divided into 4 parts on the basis of pronunciation of the letters. So why we have divided the throat into 3 parts? On the basis of pronunciation of the letters. So you have lower part of the throat, middle part of the throat, and upper part of the throat. And from each part of the throat, 2 letters are pronounced. From the lower part of the throat, Hamza and Ha are pronounced. These ones, Hamza and Ha. From the middle, Ain and Ha are pronounced. And from the top part of your throat, Ghain and Kha are pronounced. Okay, and these Ghain and Kha are also in the musta'aliya letters, means they are heavy as well. From the throat as well as they are heavy. Then we have idgham with the gunna. So 2 types of idgham are there, 2 types of merging, with gunna, without gunna. So here in this session, you will see that in this word, sharrin naffathati, we have done idgham with gunna, merging as well as we have done nasalization. So idgham is your merging. When it occurs, if you see Yarmaloon letters, Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Waw, and Noon. Here I have a slide ready for it. Let me go over it again quickly. What is idgham? The literal meaning of word idgham is to merge or blend. Okay, mix up, merged, blend. So if there are Yarmaloon letters, this word itself is an abbreviation. If you open this word Yarmaloon, you will get all the letters which are included in this. So if there are Yarmaloon letters after Noon Sakin or Tanween, idgham will be done. So if Noon Sakin or Tanween is followed by Noon, Waw, Mim, and Ya, idgham will be done with Ghunna. But if it's followed by Lam and Ra, you will just merge like Yakullahu, Mir Rabbika, Mir Rabbihim. You never say Mir Rabbihim, Milladunhu. No, just merging is there, no nasalization is there. But for all others, especially when you see the Noon is having Shadda, you will do nasalization as well. Okay, you will hold the sound. Another very important key point here is you need to keep the difference between ghunna and ikhfa. Even idgham and ghunna, idgham with ghunna and ikhfa. Ikhfa is just hiding the sound. Same here we were doing. Wa min sharrin. Wa min. Here I haven't read noon clearly. I haven't said wa min. Wa min. Wa min. If I say wa min, it will be wrong. So it's wa min sharrin. Your tongue is suspending, it's floating. It's not touching anywhere. Okay, but the moment you will say sharrin, your tongue is tightly pressed with the upper palate. So this is the difference between the ghunna and ikhfa. Always keep this difference, otherwise it will be lahni khafi. It will not change the meaning of Quranic words, but it will destroy the beauty of recitation. Then it's ikhfa here. Ikhfa is hiding. Okay, so there will be ikhfa, hiding. If you see after Noon Sakin or Tanween, ikhfa letters, and there are 15 ikhfa letters. You can check my previous lesson, or you can take a screenshot from here. Ta, Tha, Jim, Dal, Zal, Za, Sin, Shin, So, Do, To, Dha, Fa, Qaf, and Kaf. These are the ikhfa letters. If you see any of these after Noon Sakin and Tanween, you will hide such Noon Sakin or Tanween sound. Then today we have studied qalqala letters, bouncing letters, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Bouncing will be weak if these occurs between some word. But if they come at the end of the word like this, falaq, khalaq, qab, uqad, hasad, then qalqala will be strong. And qalqala will be strongest when they are in the like a silent position, when we have to do waqf on them, and these letters are containing shadda. Then we have musta'aliya letters, heavy letters, kha, sad, dot, ta, dha, ghain, and qaf, which are heavy under any condition. I hope everything is clear so far. If not, don't forget to comment, and then inshallah I will repeat these things again in the next session. So let's do the final recitation. With that, inshallah, we will be ending our today's session. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. Alhamdulillah, this completes our session on Surah Al-Falaq. I want you to practice slowly and accuracy will come inshallah with the time. Fluency also will come and tajweed will improve as well. Inshallah, I will see you in the next live session. Every other day I'm conducting the live sessions, so stay tuned. Inshallah, keep learning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.